There's nothing quite like receiving a gift from someone. It just brightens your day. But even better sometimes, especially for me, is gift giving. I love making somebody's day. I think a lot of people do that too. It could be a family member, a romantic interest, or just somebody that you know. Just seeing them light up when they receive something is fantastic. I'm Craig Lowry from Main Street Waterloo, showing you there's lots to do in downtown Waterloo. Today we're in a very special place, a unique place while we're doing some shopping. It's called Ivy Trellis. Of course, it's in downtown Waterloo. It's in the heart of downtown Waterloo, and it has something for everyone, from cards to decor, maybe something for the grandparents, your parents, your kids, your loved ones. Whatever it is, they have it here at Ivy Trellis. Let's take a look around. I'm talking to Mary, the owner of Ivy Trellis. Mary, how long have you run Ivy Trellis?
I have been in business for over 20 years. Off and on, we've had a few months that we've been closed when we did some moves, but otherwise, yes, over 20 years.
Now, are you from the area originally?
Yes, I've lived in Waterloo all my life. Grew up here and remember what the downtown was like, so yes.
Now, what's exciting about downtown now as opposed to maybe growing up? What are some of the changes you've seen? I'm sure you've seen a lot over the years.
Well, I have. I mean, when I think about when I was younger, and I used to work downtown here. I worked for Walker's Shoe Store. Wow. That was down here. So I remember how vibrant and how much downtown Waterloo was like at that time. I remember Saturday mornings where it would be wall-to-wall people down here. There were so many people coming in from all over Northeast Iowa to shop because this was a main shopping area. So we would like to see that happen again. I'd like to see more business come down. We need more retail down here, and I hope that that happens.
Now, we've seen a lot of the resurgence happening here in the last couple of years, and you were in Cedar Falls for a while, so why the move back downtown?
Well, it's a combination of a couple things. I had some health issues. I ended up having to have back surgery, and my lease over there was 5 years, and I didn't want to sign on not knowing if I could continue. So I lost that spot and started looking for another one, and in my travels of looking for places, I happened to find this spot. And I loved it because it was nice and wide open, and it had large windows, and which I'd never had before for display. So yeah, I really, really liked it down here.
You are in the perfect location. You're right on the corner.
Yes.
So having a corner spot is a plus in downtown Waterloo, and having a unique establishment like yours that specializes in a lot of things made in the States and made in Iowa. Now, why did you decide to do that?
Well, I feel that we need to support anybody we can here in the U.S. as well as those that we find that will work in our line of gifts here in Iowa. And we do carry several lines that are Iowa-made gifts.
So if you were going to encourage people to come down and whatnot, what should people check out? Why should people come down to the Ivy Trellis in downtown Waterloo?
Oh, we have such a large assortment of gifts and decor. You could find something for just about anybody in your family. Whether you have somebody that likes garden stuff, or whether you want to get something for the grandkids, or if you like to collect Iowa-made items like Isabel Bloom, anything like that. And we even have some things for the guys and for the sports enthusiasts over there. We have Iowa and Iowa State and UNI items. So yeah, a lot of different things to pick from.
Mary, that's what I love about your stores. You have so many different unique items made in the States and locally here in Iowa. Let's check a few out.
All right.
All right, Mary, you talking about you have some Iowa items. Show us some of your Iowa products here, please.
This line that we have right here is made in the Quad Cities in Davenport. It's Isabel Bloom. It's hand done, and it has a history behind it. Isabel and John Bloom were artists who started it in Stone City along with Grant Wood. Oh, wow. They were personal friends of Grant Wood. So it's just something that I found a long time ago when I worked at Homestead House, and I kind of fell in love with. So each one is signed on the bottom, and we have a lot of people who like to buy the Iowa-made Isabel Bloom. And you have anything from everyday stuff, garden pieces, to holiday stuff. So there's a lot in this line.
The garden piece is perfect for this time of year with
Yes,
spring.
yes. We've got some big, huge mushrooms down here on the bottom. We got a couple of our lady gnomes up here on top.
Those are great.
Yeah, they're really fun. Or the big frog. I mean, there's really, yeah, they have some very whimsical pieces and some different items. So, and they also have items that we sell a lot for sympathy, you know, purposes as well. So
I think we have to take the frog.
Yeah. Yeah, the big Isabel Bloom frog is out in the window.
Nice.
And he even has a crown on his head.
Really?
He's our prince.
Special frog.
Yeah, there you go.
Now you have a variety of candles as well.
Yes, the candles are from Osage, Iowa, and those are Milk House. And they're all one color, which we really like because they go with any kind of decor.
Sure.
And lots of wonderful, yummy fragrances in them. So, and we do sell a lot of melts. Seems like people like to change off and use just the little melts, and it's also, you know, they may live in a place where they can't burn a candle, so they use the melts that they can melt.
Any specific fragrance that is favored by most people?
Oh my goodness, that's a hard thing to pick out because there's too many.
So many different seasons and so many different types of smells.
Yes, there's so many. I mean, really. We kind of sell just about a little bit of everything, I think, in that line. We really do. Another Iowa product is piano music by Jim McDonough, and he's originally from Monticello, Iowa. I think he resides now in Cedar Rapids. And there's some things that we have had made by printing companies here in Waterloo, like our famous picture that's on the outside of our building.
Yes,
Yes.
that's great.
So we had those made here, and a lot of people come and have their picture taken by that outside.
A lot of people do that.
Yep, and so we had those made, and we had mugs and towels and stuff like that made. Especially during the summer, we have a lot of people that come and pick those up for souvenirs.
And you have obviously a lot of Waterloo, Iowa branded things.
Yes.
Proud, #proud Waterloo, Iowa and whatnot. That's great.
We try to find some things that definitely showcase Waterloo, and we have some Cedar Falls ones too. So we try to include our next door neighbor.
Sure, absolutely.
So there's something else I'd like to showcase up in front, and we have so many things in here, it's very hard to pick out. But there is a line up in front of the store called Dean Krauser Art, and I would like to show that.
Let's go check it out. And here we are now, looking at the Dean Krauser items that you were just talking about.
Yes, this is a group that comes from a company called Demdeco, which also has willow tree angels. And it's just beautiful for this time of the year. Dean Krauser Art has a lot of nature, flowers, birds, butterflies, all of this, and they're just beautifully done. And we have everything from wall art to mugs, to planters, to bird feeders, just in clocks, just about anything and everything that you can think of. But they are really quality made. They're very nice pieces. And we have a lot of people who like the Dean Krauser art.
And like you said, perfect for this time of year for spring. I mean, this just gorgeous for the wall.
Yep, they're really beautiful pieces.
One of many things you can see down here at Ivy Trellis, and we know we're going to take shots because you have a lot of gnomes. We were just talking about gnomes earlier.
Gotta have gnomes. And we even have a few Irish gnomes. And we don't keep all of this out all year long because some of it's St. Patrick's, but if it doesn't say St. Patrick, we're Irish headquarters. And we sell a lot of our Irish signs, like this Sassy Lassie. And of course we have scarves and we have all kinds of fun stuff. And Irish socks. Now see, those are fun. You gotta have some fun ones to show off, especially with Irish Fest coming up in August.
Right. Are you Sassy Lassie?
I can be.
I hear some laughing in the background.
Yeah, I can be.
Well, Mary, we can't thank you enough for showing us Ivy Trellis and all of the beautiful items you have on display here. A variety of items made in the States, made in Iowa, and from all over the world. Thank you so much, Mary.
You bet. Thank you.
Well, I got to tell you, it's been a fantastic experience here at Ivy Trellis in the heart of downtown Waterloo. A major thank you to Mary Heller. She's a local resident, she's from the area, and she's a big part of the resurgence happening here in downtown. Fantastic store, so many different unique gift items. I know I have a few items that I want to purchase for some loved ones here in the future. I'm Craig Lowy from Main Street Waterloo, showing you there's lots to do in downtown Waterloo.